You ever try racking the slide on some of these modern pistols? Feels like you're arm wrestling a robot. Not exactly senior friendly. But don't worry, I've dug deep into the bargain bin of 2025 to find the best budget pistols that won't throw your wrist out of retirement. Whether you've got arthritis, a fixed income, or just want something that won't fight back when you pull the trigger, this list is for you. We're talking easy-to-handle, low-recoil, no-fuss handguns all under 200 bucks. That's right. No need to sell your golf cart or raid the grandkids' college fund. I've got everything from cowboy-style revolvers to modern carry pistols that won't break the bank or your back. So if you're looking for the best bang for your buck, pew-pew for seniors in 2025, stay right where you are. Let's find you a piece that fits your hands, your pace, and your price range. Altor 9mm single shot. Kicking off this list is the Altor 9mm, possibly the strangest-looking pistol you'll ever lay eyes on. I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. This thing looks like it was printed in a garage by a guy who ran out of filament halfway through. But once you stop laughing at the looks, you'll realize there's a genius in its ridiculous simplicity. This is a single-shot 9mm pistol, no magazine, no slide, no safety, no takedown levers. Just you around and the will to squeeze the trigger. And that's the beauty of it. For seniors, especially those who don't want to deal with tiny buttons, stiff recoil springs, or complex loading procedures, the Altor is a breath of fresh air. You twist off the barrel drop and around twist it back and pull the trigger. Boom. It's about as close to firearm minimalism as you can get without just throwing the bullet. Sure, it's not designed for tactical reloads or speed shooting, and yes, it's only one shot. But for someone who wants a basic, reliable, no-maintenance defensive tool that won't break the bank or their fingers, this thing has a place. It's perfect for glove box duty nightstand backup or just having something simple within reach. It's not your grandpa's revolver, it's more like your weird uncle's idea of genius. But hey, for 99 bucks, sometimes weird works. Raven Arms MP25. Now I know what you're thinking. A .25 ACP, really? And yes, really. Because while the Raven MP25 might not be packing major heat, it's doing something way more important for seniors. It's making shooting accessible. This little guy has been bouncing around pawn shops and glove boxes since the 70s, and it's still kicking because it's just that simple. You can usually scoop one up between $100 and $150 depending on condition, and it's about as straightforward as pocket pistols come. Let's talk size. This thing is tiny. You could stash it in your shirt pocket next to a tube of chapstick, and nobody'd know. Chambered in .25 ACP recoil is almost non-existent, making it a smart pick for folks who don't want their joints rattled with every shot. Seniors appreciate it because it doesn't demand much strength or technique. You rack the slide, pull the trigger, and that's it. No long trigger pull, no complicated manual of arms. Now, is it the most durable gun on this list? Nope. Is it a tack driver? Definitely not. But for what it is, a super compact, ultralight recoiling backup gun, it's worth the spot. If you find a clean one in good working order, you've got yourself a no-fuss option for close-range defense. Sometimes you don't need 15 rounds and a red dot, you just need something that fits in your pocket and does the job. Cobra Classic, .380 Derringer. Alright, now we're getting into some old-school territory. The Cobra Classic Derringer chambered in .380 ACP. If James Bond's great-grandfather carried heat, this would probably be it. It's compact, simple, and built to do exactly one thing: deliver 2 shots in close quarters without making you read a manual the size of a phone book. And that's exactly why it earns a spot on this list. The .380 ACP chambering is a sweet spot for seniors, soft enough on recoil, strong enough for self-defense. But what really makes the Cobra Classic stand out is its simplicity. No magazine to load, no slide to rack, no features to confuse you in the middle of the night. You flip the barrel open, load 2 rounds, cock the hammer, and fire. That's it. Reloading isn't fast, but if you need more than 2 shots in a pinch, you're probably in a movie and not real life. This little guy slips easily into a pocket, a nightstand drawer, or a coat pocket. Seniors love it because there are very few moving parts, and it's dead easy to operate even with limited hand strength. It's not what you'd call a range gun, but if you need a last-ditch option that's simple, concealable, and dependable within spitting distance, the Cobra Classic brings that Wild West energy into the 21st century. It's bare-bones, no-frills defense, and sometimes that's exactly what you want. Heritage Barkeep. Now, this one's got some real personality. The Heritage Barkeep is like the Rough Rider's scrappy younger cousin who's quicker on the draw and easier to handle. Inspired by old-school saloon pistols, this thing oozes Wild West charm, but in a size that won't wear out your hands. And that's why seniors love it. It's light, compact, and ridiculously easy to manage. Chambered in .22 LR, that's short for long rifle, the recoil is laughably light. You could shoot it all afternoon, and your wrist would still be loose enough to shuffle a deck of cards afterward. It's a single-action revolver. So yes, you've got to manually cock the hammer before each shot, but that actually works in its favor. It slows things down, makes you focus, and builds confidence, especially if you're newer to shooting, or just want something you can absolutely count on to go bang without any weirdness. The Barkeep's short barrel makes it easier to control and quicker to draw, and it's light enough that you won't feel like you're lugging a brick. Reloading takes a little longer than with a semi-auto, sure, but in return you get old-school reliability and simplicity. At around $149, this revolver isn't just budget-friendly, it's range-day-friendly, nightstand-ready, and honestly, kind of a conversation piece. If you've got a little cowboy in your soul and want something small, safe, and easy to shoot, the Barkeep is a six-shooter that won't slow you down. Cobra Firearms Derringer. All right, if you're the kind of person who thinks two is enough if you don't miss, then the Cobra .22 LR Derringer is right up your alley. This little pistol is about as stripped down as it gets. 2 shots, that's it. No mag, no slide, no springs. Fighting back just a flip-up barrel, a hammer, and some good old-fashioned grit. And when it comes to senior-friendly guns, that kind of simplicity is a big win. The .22 LR chambering keeps recoil almost non-existent. I mean, you could shoot this thing between spoonfuls of oatmeal and not spill a drop. It's perfect for folks who struggle with slide resistance, magazine loading, or hand fatigue. There are barely any moving parts, and that's part of the appeal. It's not fast, and you're not reloading it under pressure, but it's extremely straightforward and dependable in that last line of defense role. The small size makes it super easy to stash in a pocket purse or even a coat lining. You're not getting high capacity or high firepower, but what you are getting is something you can understand, control, and actually shoot without any hassle. Let's be real, it's not winning a gunfight at 50 yards. But if what you want is a backup, you can always rely on and operate even if your hands aren't what they used to be. The Cobra .22 Derringer makes a solid, simple case for itself. Phoenix Arms HP-22A. Let me introduce you to the little pistol that could the Phoenix Arms HP-22A. Now, it ain't fancy, and it sure won't win any beauty pageants. But if you're looking for a lightweight, low-recoil semi-auto that won't chew up your hands or your savings, this bad boy deserves a closer look. Chambered in .22 LR, the HP-22A is soft shooting and easy to handle, making it a great match for seniors who want something simple for the range or home defense. It's small, about the size of a chunky wallet, and light enough to carry without it dragging your pants down. The slide is easy to rack, the recoil is practically non-existent, and the ergonomics are surprisingly solid for a budget piece. Now let's be real, it's a little picky with ammo. Stick to high-velocity .22 long rifle and it'll treat you right. Feed it bargain bin leftovers, and well, you might get a few hiccups. But when it runs, it's smooth, accurate, and just plain fun to shoot. The safety setup is a little quirky. There's a slide safety and a magazine safety, but once you learn it, it's easy enough to manage. At around $150, this is one of the best deals out there for seniors who want a semi-auto that doesn't require a gym membership to operate. It's cheap, cheerful, and confidence-boosting, a perfect starter or backup pistol that does exactly what it needs to without trying to be something it's not. Hi-Point CF380 ACP. You knew a Hi-Point was going to show up sooner or later, and here it is, the CF380. This pistol is the mullet of the gun world business, up front, party in the back, and built like a cinder block. But hear me out. This chunky beast has earned its place, especially for seniors who want something simple, affordable, and easy to shoot without spending a fortune. Chambered in .380 ACP, the CF380 is right in that Goldilocks zone, softer shooting than 9mm, but still offering enough punch for self-defense. And thanks to the Hi-Point's extra thick slide, recoil gets absorbed like a sponge. The result? Comfortable, controllable shooting that doesn't leave your wrists begging for mercy. Seniors love it because the controls are oversized, the operation is straightforward, and the weight actually helps tame the kick. Yeah, it's big for a .380. Yeah, it's ugly as sin. But it runs. And at around $159, it's one of the most affordable centerfire pistols you can count on to go bang when it matters. Plus, Hi-Point backs it up with a no-questions-asked lifetime warranty, even if you're the second or third owner. You're not going to flex this at the range, but if you want a reliable gun that's easy on the hands and even easier on the wallet, the CF380 deserves a nod. It may be ugly, but it's loyal. Hi-Point C9. Alright, here comes the Hi-Point C9, the bigger, louder cousin of the CF380 and possibly the most infamous budget 9mm on the market. Is it pretty? Absolutely not. Is it sleek? Nope. But is it reliable, manageable, and under $170? You bet your social security check it is. The C9 is chambered in 9mm, which gives you solid stopping power, but it handles recoil surprisingly well thanks to its massive slide and hefty frame. This thing is thick, and while that might sound like a drawback, seniors actually benefit from it. The weight helps soak up recoil, and the oversized controls are easy to use, even with weaker or arthritic hands. Yes, the slide's a bit stiff. Yes, the trigger is functional. But what you get is a rugged workhorse pistol that'll eat most ammo you feed it and won't care if you clean it once a month or once a year. Hi-Point's no questions, lifetime warranty adds peace of mind, and for home defense or basic range training, it's a smart pick for those who want centerfire confidence without the complexity or the price tag of a Glock. Ugly, sure, but dependable. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. SCCY CPX-3. If the Hi-Point is the working man's tank, the SCCY CPX-3 is the budget ballerina sleek light and built for easy carry without the snappiness you'd expect from a .380. This thing was practically made for senior shooters. It's got an ergonomic grip, smooth, double-action-only trigger, and a slide that racks like butter, perfect for anyone who's done wrestling with stiff springs. Chambered in .380 ACP, the CPX-3 is soft on recoil but still packs enough punch to make you feel secure. The grip fills the hand nicely without being bulky, and the 10+1 capacity is a huge win in this price range. Most guns under $200 are struggling to give you more than 6 rounds, but SCCY delivers double-digit firepower with a full hand of control. The DAO trigger is long, sure, but it's consistent, which is more than you can say for a lot of guns in this category. And the build quality surprisingly tight for the price. This is a pistol that feels way more expensive than it is. Plus, SCCY backs it with a lifetime warranty that sticks with the gun, not just the owner. At around $186, it's pushing the top of our price range, but you're getting a legit carry option that won't punish your hands or your budget. Heritage Rough Rider. Here it is, folks, our #1 pick, the Heritage Rough Rider. This is the cowboy gun for the modern era, and it just makes sense for seniors. Simple, reliable, easy to shoot, and best of all, fun as hell. If you've ever wanted to feel like you're starring in a western without dislocating your wrist, this is your pistol. Chambered in .22 LR that's long rifle. The recoil is practically non-existent, which makes it perfect for older shooters. The single-action revolver setup means you manually cock the hammer before each shot. That may sound like a chore, but trust me, it builds confidence, encourages careful aim, and reduces the chance of accidental discharge. Plus, you get that satisfying click before every pull. It's like playing the harmonica of Firearms. The build quality punches way above its price, and the classic styling never goes out of fashion. Loading is straightforward, cleaning is simple, and you'll have a hard time finding a more enjoyable plinker for under $150. Seniors love the control, the nostalgia, and the fact that it doesn't try to outsmart you with tech or gimmicks. Just 6 shots of good old reliability. It's not just a gun, it's a reminder that simple can still be powerful. So there you have it, 10 solid pistols under $200 that don't treat seniors like an afterthought. Whether you're looking for a bedside guardian, a backyard plinker, or a glove box backup, there's something here that fits your hands, your comfort level, and your budget. Low recoil, high reliability, and no unnecessary nonsense, that's the name of the game. Drop a comment with your top pick, or let me know what your grandma's packing these days. Hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who still outshoots the grandkids.